Picture a time machine. Your brain probably conjures a sleek chrome pod thrumming in a tech millionaire's garage, or a modified sports car flashing neon dates on a dashboard designed to launch you back to ancient Rome or the Cretaceous period. And because we don't see those in the news, it feels like we have surrendered. It feels like modern science looked at the ultimate science fiction dream and decided to optimize ad algorithms or build faster food delivery platforms instead. But the truth is much stranger. Aerospace giants, private space stations, and literal quantum physicists are actively manipulating time right now. They just aren't calling it time travel because the reality doesn't look like a science fiction cockpit. It looks like orbital mechanics, metabolic suspension, and synthetic memory. If you want to talk about traveling into the future, we have to stop treating time travel like a myth. It's a proven, calibrated engineering reality. Albert Einstein fundamentally shattered our understanding of reality by proving that time isn't a cosmic metronome ticking at the same pace for everyone. And it stretches. Think of it this way: space and time are locked in a cosmic balancing act. The faster you accelerate through physical space, the slower you're forced to move through time relative to everything you left behind. Speed literally hijacks your present. And right now, aerospace networks manage a fleet of accidental time travelers every single day. GPS satellites. Because these satellites are orbiting Earth at 14,000 kilometers per hour. Their speed causes their internal atomic clocks to tick a fraction of a second slower than ours. But because they are further away from Earth's gravity, general relativity kicks in and makes them tick slightly faster. The net result? GPS clocks gain about 38 milliseconds every single day. Engineers literally have to program relativistic math into the software to correct this. If they didn't, your phone's GPS navigation would drift by kilometers by tomorrow morning. And when we launch astronauts to the International Space Station, we are facilitating micro-forward time travel. Go live on the ISS for a year at 28,000 kilometers per hour, and you return to Earth having aged 0.01 seconds less than the rest of us. But let's say a hundredth of a second isn't enough. You want to see the year 2226. To propel a modest human-carrying spacecraft to just 90% the speed of light would require roughly 1.3 times 10 raised to power 20 joules of energy, nearly the entire annual energy consumption of the planet Earth burned in a single launch. Since the cosmos has priced us out of the physics, scientists are pivoting to a different variable in the equation: our biology. Think of it like trying to watch a massive movie file. If you want to watch it as soon as humanly possible, you have two options. You can either spend an impossible amount of money on a lightning fast internet connection, the physics approach, or you can simply start the download, go to sleep for all the night, and wake up. When you open your eyes, the movie is ready. This is the premise of metabolic suspension. Aerospace firms like SpaceWorks Enterprises, backed by actual NASA funding, have actively researched human stasis for deep space travel by inducing therapeutic hypothermia to drop an astronaut's core temperature and slow cellular decay to crawl. But what about going back? Here is the brutal truth. The universe refuses to let us look backward. The moment you try to reverse the timeline, reality threatens to unravel. First, you run into the grandfather paradox, the logical glitch where altering the past erases your own existence, meaning you could never have traveled back to alter it in the first place. Second, you violate the second law of thermodynamics, which dictates that the universe naturally moves from order to chaos. Going backward requires rewriting entropy, effectively trying to unspill milk or force smoke back into a burning log. That's why Stephen Hawking suggested that the universe possesses a chronology protection conjecture, a cosmic immune system that fundamentally bans backward travel to keep reality from breaking. So instead of building a machine to physicalize 1920, technology is taking a digital approach to what psychologists call mental time travel. Using neural radiance field from nerves, researchers are building systems that can take old, flat 2D photographs and data scraps from the past and reconstruct them into flawless 3D spatial environments. The goal isn't to change history, but to let you seamlessly step back into it, to walk through a historical era or a forgotten childhood memory with perfect fidelity. For the human brain, the destination feels exactly the same. So, are we even trying to time travel? Well, if you are looking for a science fiction portal, no, we are smarter than that now. We stopped looking for a magic machine and started dissolving the boundaries of what it means to be bound by the clock. It's easy to look at the universe and feel small. We are fragile creatures with less than a century of heartbeats, adrift in an infinite cosmic ocean. The ultimate tragedy of the human condition has always been our expiration date, the fact that we will never get to see how the story of Earth ends. But we refuse to accept that. Every satellite we calibrate, every cell we learn to preserve, and every memory we rescue from the past is a quiet rebellion against our own limitation. We are waiting for the cosmos to know itself, and we are demanding more time to do the knowing. We aren't just waiting for the future anymore. We are actively building the vessels that will carry our consciousness, our stories, and our loved ones into tomorrows we were never meant to see. Time isn't a cage, it's a canvas. And piece by piece, we are learning how to paint outside the lines. The future is arriving exactly on schedule, and we are going to be there to see it. And as always, thanks for watching.